Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Walter Reno, and if you are watching me for the first time, I would highly recommend that you subscribe, like and share. Today we are going to talk about drug and substance abuse, and we are going to highlight on major reasons why many people and many youths in our society today are engaged in drugs and substance abuse. I believe by the end of this talk, we are going to learn a lot of lessons together. And feel free to share your ideas, feel free to comment after this video. Let us go straight to the major reasons why many youths today and many people are engaged in drugs and substance abuse. Reason number one is what we call stress and stress disorders. We have a lot of stresses today in our society. Others have relationship stress, others have financial stress, others have academic stress, others have identity stress. They don't know who they are and they don't know the purpose why they exist. And because of these many stresses, many youths today and many people have found themselves into drugs. And stress is one of the major reasons why they engage in drugs. People tend to drown their stresses in drugs. And for example, one of the best way of drowning our stresses, and they think they're drowning their stresses, is trying alcohol. Alcohol is one of the drugs that many people use to drown their stresses. They'll be like, let me at least take a sip, or let me just have a drink, and maybe perhaps I'll forget about my problem. But in reality, they are not drowning that problem, they are not solving that problem. The stress is still there. And that is why in my next episode, we are going to highlight how we can manage stress and avoid the drug and substance abuse that we have today. Reason number one is about stress and stress disorders. Reason number two is what we call the curse of curiosity. The reason why I'm saying it is the curse of curiosity is because, as it has been said, curiosity killed the cat. Many people are curious today. Many people want to know, why is this drug and why is that drug not allowed? And out of curiosity, they try it out. And out of curiosity, because they want to know what is happening around, or what will happen, or how will my body function when I use this drug, out of curiosity, they find themselves into drug and addiction. Reason number three is what we call the social media or the media influence. In the name of technology, thanks to technology and thanks to a lot of innovation and technology that we have around, like the smartphones, the smart TV, we have the mainstream media and other things. We have electronics gadgets that can really publicize and promote these drugs. And out of this media, they have a very seductive way of portraying their message. They use a very seductive media to tell you that this drug and this thing is the best. And because of media, many people today are trying it out. And especially amongst the youth, the teenage, they want to try out because of the media that we see around. In fact, some of the drugs are being sold out and they are being promoted in the social media. And it is happening in our society today, and it is so devastating to see many youths languishing in addiction in the name of media. Or once you ask a youth, or once you ask somebody, why are you drinking? They say, I saw it in the media. It was so seductive. And especially with the kind of background music and the graphics that are entailed when they are advertising these media, you realize that it is very seductive and it is very cunning. That is why I call it the influence of the media as one of the reasons why today many people are into drugs. In fact, many people have failed to come out because The media is with us, and every day they see in the media, they want to try it out. Reason number 4 is the government and the systems. We call them cartelism. Nowadays, many governments know that this business of drug, especially allow me to mention the drug that are so into government system: coke, cocaine, ganja, bangi, or we call it marijuana. We have man drugs and so forth and so on, meth, and many drugs. The government know that these drugs, when they're being peddled in the country, it is going to sell. And they know it is bad, and they just allow the system through the cartels that these drugs enter into our society today. And for those of us who have watched other medias and see how the cartel and the government work together, especially through politicians, you realize that it is becoming a big problem in our society today. And they ensure that it is locally available, internationally available, and because of the systems that we have around, these drugs are entering in and out of our country because of the system of the cartels that we have around. They don't care who is the consumer. So long as they get money, they don't care who is the consumer. So long as they have money, it is okay with them. Allow me to go to the 5th reason. And this 5th reason perhaps is going to help you understand more. You've talked about the curse of curiosity, but there's also this curse that we call the curse of idleness. And as it has been said, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. In the name of idleness and in the name of don't be idle. Come, let us party. Come, let us enjoy. Out of that idleness, you'll find somebody was taken to some place and the drinks they were given were spiked with drugs, and they ended up being drunkards or being addicts, and so forth and so on. Idleness is another problem that many people have today in our society. No job, lack of job opportunities. There's nothing to do. You have nothing creative to do. And by so doing, you realize that you just want to engage yourself into other things. And in the name of let me try out something else, you find yourself out of order. The 7th reason, or the 6th reason why we have drug and substance abuse in our society is what we call availability, accessibility. These drugs, because of the system that we've just talked about, you'll realize that they are available. In my local language, they call it payee. The person who peddles payee. So they are locally available, and they have their system and they have their networks on how to make sure that this certain drug is available, and you can really get it whenever you want it, with whatever price you can really get it. It is becoming a big problem in our society. And having now highlighted these reasons, in my next episode, and if you're watching me for the first time, I would highly recommend that you subscribe, comment, and share. My next episode, we are going to highlight how we are going to curb this problem from an individual point of view, family point of view, institution point of view, and even from the government point of view. So don't miss out in my next episode, because I'm going to highlight this. See you next time.